Hi guys, it's LeJanaro back with another video. Today is day 8 of Vlogmas. If you are new here, welcome. If you are not new here, welcome back. So we're trekking along. This is day 8. I've been trying to do some variety on the channel. Different sewing related things, fabric hauls, pattern hauls, sprinkle a little bit of mommy in there. And today I'm going to be doing some sewing. I am sewing McCall's 8112 and I'm sewing View D, the long sleeve here. And I think I showed you all this pattern in my December sewing plans video, and I'm making it out of this camel print fabric with the splash in it. So let's get started. I am using, this is a Singer Simple. My mom bought this for me a couple of years ago. I think we got it from Walmart. It was $99. I actually really love this machine. It is simple, straightforward to use. It's kind of quiet when you're sewing. Yeah, I really like this machine. So I need to use it more often. I guess because I'm so in love with my brother, the one that I bought, the I think it's PE11. Don't make me tell you stories. It's probably discontinued now anyway. But it was a Project Runway. And it was the first sewing machine that I bought for myself. So, yeah, so I sew with that one a lot when I'm making garments. But I'm going to try out this Singer Simple today and give my brother a rest. Let's look at the pieces we're gonna need. So like I said, I'm making View D. I cut a large, and you're gonna need piece number 2, which is your front bodice piece. Piece number 1, which is your back bodice piece, and you cut both those on the fold. I think I actually showed myself cutting this out in the prepping for Vlogmas video. I'll link all those videos below in the description. You're going to need piece number 6, which is the sleeve band. You're going to need, and you cut 2 of those. You're going to need piece number 3, which is your neck band, and you cut 1. And you're also going to need piece number 5, which is your sleeve, and you cut 2. All right, so I am going to grab my neck band and my sleeve bands. All right, so this is my neck band. So I'm going to take the 2 shorter edges. I'm going to place them with the right sides facing. You have a notch here. So you just pin that notch. And you're going to sew down this edge. And then your sleeve bands, you should have 2 of them, and you're just going to take them and you're going to place them with the shorter sides together. You have a notch here also. This fabric is very, I don't want to call it flimsy, but it's a jersey knit, so it's kind of thin. So I'm just going to pin that. take the other one and pin it the same way. Right. The shorter edges together. Right. Pinning at the notch and then pinning the rest. So I am sewing with a stretch needle. Or ballpoint needle, size 12. And I am sewing with a narrow zigzag stitch because this is, trying not to use flimsy, because this is such a lightweight knit fabric. I'm going to sew with a zigzag stitch because I want, when I stretch the shirt over my body, I want everything to stretch with me. So just gonna sew up the neckband. And all of the fabric, the seam allowance, all of those things are in the instructions of your pattern. And I back stitch when I start sewing. I back stitch at the beginning and at the end. And I'm just gonna sew up the sleeve bands. Even though the seams will lay flat, with knit, you can give them a good press and they lay flat. I have a serger, so I always serge whatever I sew. Just to make it nice and neat and clean. And like I said, this machine is very quiet. Cutting off my loose threads. I'm going to sew the other sleeve band. Even when you speed up, it's still kind of slow, quiet. So one of the things that I do to keep knit fabrics from kind of getting caught down in the feed dogs is when I start sewing, I don't start all the way at the edge. I might start about 1/4 of an inch from the edge, and then I back stitch to the edge and then bring it back forward. That seems to work for me. I know a lot of people have different ways that they keep the knit from going down into the feed dogs, but that seems to work for me really well. So that's what I use, or my method that I use. I start about 1/4 of an inch from the edge. All right, so now I'm just taking piece number 1 and piece number 2, my front and back. I'm placing them with right sides facing. At the shoulder seam, I'm going to sew at the pin at the shoulder seam and then sew at the shoulder seam. So these are my shoulder seams. They don't look like I said, this fabric is super lightweight. All right, so I'm just going to take one, and I have the right side facing up with this one. I'm going to take this one and place it with the right sides facing, and I'm going to pin at the shoulder seams. You should have a notch on your shoulder seams to let you know where to pin and how to line them up. All right, that's one shoulder seam. And here's the other. Here's your notch. I'm going to serge, but I'm not going to show it on camera. And I'm also going to press my neckband and my sleeve bands. Anytime you sew a seam, you should press a seam so your garments don't look homemade. Uh-oh, I've come unthreaded. That happens to me a lot on some of my machines. So what I try to do is I try to pull the top thread. I try to pull it out a little more. I cut it because I couldn't see if it was going all the way through what it needed to go through. So I don't want to start back sewing and then have to stop again anyway to rethread. So yeah, I pulled this out a little more to keep from my needle getting unthreaded. Any suggestions for me? Let me know in the comments what you do to keep your needle from unthreading. Something going on, so I might have to unthread it again anyway. Let me sew the other one, see if it does that. You could also sew this shirt on your serger. Serger. Alright, so I may rethread this again because it's kind of gathering a bit, so. Ooh, yeah, my thread is coming out. Alright, so let me try to figure out what this issue is and I'll be back. Alright, so I got the neckband and the sleeve bands pressed. And all I did was, I'll show you the neckband. You do the same thing with the sleeve bands. It was open like this. You just place them with the wrong side spacing. And you just press all the way around. Right? To make it nice and neat. Do the same thing with the sleeve bands. Set those aside. Grab your sleeve and then take your bodice piece. Right, your bodice piece is sewn together with right side spacing at the shoulder seams. Right. So you just open it up. This is the shoulder seam. This is where your sleeve is gonna go. It has that curve, right? You just open that up so the right side is facing you. And find your sleeve with the corresponding notches. So I have 2 notches here and I have 1 notch here. So I need to find the sleeve that has that. Both sleeves have them, but you're looking for the sleeve that's going to match up when you place it right sides facing. When you place it right sides facing, right. When you place it right sides facing, you should be able to match up your 2 notches on your sleeve and the 2 notches on your bodice. Right, I match my notches first and then I pin the rest of the sleeve. Your pattern pieces should have markings like little small circles. All of those things help you to place the sleeve correctly. All right. So I'm just going to continue to pin. And you're doing this with right side spacing. I think I said that like 3 times. So are y'all enjoying Vlogmas? I hope so. I don't think I'm doing it the traditional way. I watched some people do Vlogmas and they they actually vlog that day and edit that day, and I would never get it done if I did it that way. So a lot of my stuff is pre-recorded. I told you all in Mommy's video, her stuff is pre-recorded. All of her videos are pre-recorded, but we did get some done on a different day. So you all got a little bit more of Mommy, more than you were going to get. But you'll see her throughout the days on here. Y'all got a lot of Mommy this time. I think she'd be excited to do it. She just always say she don't know what to say in the videos. So do like me, I just be winging it. So while she was here, she was only here for a week. While she was here, we changed the room around a little bit. Wasn't a major, super huge change, but it made a super huge difference. So once I sew this sleeve, you pin and sew the other sleeve the same way. Once I sew this sleeve, I'll tell you all what we changed. And my machine is not doing that gathering anymore. I just rethreaded the whole machine, including the bobbin. And it stopped doing what it was doing. So I think rethreading your sewing machine is the equivalent to IT to asking you if you turned your computer on and back off, on and off, then back on again. So that's mostly what I do if something's wrong. I try to rethread. up changing in the room. One, she took a whole bunch of stuff off my mantle, which is a good thing. She put the things in their proper place. So now I only have me and my friends, my birthday gift, and my mug. And back here, we moved the table with the heat press on it and put it on the other side of the room where I had that. If you watch my sewing room tour, across from me, I had shelves of woven fabric. We moved that to my hallway, and we put the heat press with the table with the heat press over on the other side, and then we added another sewing table here so I can put a regular sewing machine and a serger on it. I had it over here to this side, but it was just in the way, and every time I needed to stretch out, open up my cutting table fully, I would have to move the desk with the machines on it. It was a mess. So mommy has an eye for that sort of thing. I don't. So anytime I get the urge and I need to move something around or something like that, I wait till she comes and she can guide me on where to put things to make things flow more efficiently. So I'm just gonna pin this other sleeve and sew it the same way. All right, so got the shoulder, got the sleeve sewn in, right? So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna take this, I'm gonna place it with right sides facing. So this is my sleeve here, right? And it's attached here. So I'm just gonna take the sleeve, place it with the right sides facing, and then all the way down the side seam. All right. You should have some notches, of course. You have some notches on your sleeve and you have some notches on your bodice. So I always forget to talk about this in my videos, and I don't know why. I have an email list, right? I had one a while ago, but I ended up deleting it. And I created a new email list months ago. So if you would kindly do me a favor and sign up for my newsletter, my email list. I promise I will not spam you. I don't like getting a lot of emails from people when I sign up from their email list. I promise you, I'll delete somebody quick. Unsubscribe. If they send emails like every day, some people send emails every day. Hey, if that's your marketing strategy, you go right ahead. But I cannot. So, once a month from me. Just more than likely talking about things I'm doing here on the YouTube channel. I need to get back to blogging. I haven't written a blog post in way over a year, I know. When I get back into making patterns, bag patterns that is, I'll let you guys keep you posted on that. Anything exciting going on in my life. But yeah, do me a favor and sign up for my newsletter, my email list. It is in the description box below, the link to it. Also, if you have a YouTube channel, been meaning to say this in a video. If you have a YouTube channel, drop your YouTube channel, the link to your YouTube channel, in the comments so I can subscribe to your channel. A lot of times if you just put the name and I try to look up the name, it doesn't always show up right. So if you can, put the link to your YouTube channel. If not, I will search it. There are a few people on here that I know I already subscribe to your channel. I'll put it anyway, just to make sure. Because I want to subscribe to everybody's channel. So I'm just pinning the other side of the top from the sleeve all the way down the side seam. I don't know what I'm going to do with my blog. I have no idea. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep my domain name and all of that because I thought I pinned. Thought I pinned that. Guess not. I'm going to keep my domain name. It's my name, LeJanaro.com. So I'm definitely going to keep that. But as far as writing out blog posts, I just don't know. I'm not into it like I used to. I am one of the Minerva ambassadors. So I need to, next time they sent out something last week, I think, and I didn't get any fabric. So this is the arm. I'm just gonna sew from the sleeve. I'm gonna sew from the end of the sleeve all the way down the side seam on both sides. I need to look at the email and see if there's some fabric that I want, because I need to get my post for them for the year out. Figure out something to make and get some fabric from them. I haven't sent anything to Minerva in a while because I haven't got any fabric from them in a while. I haven't requested any. So the reason I haven't requested any, there's something, I call it obligation sewing. There's something about obligation sewing that blocks me. And things that I call obligation sewing, I know I'm making it sound horrible. It's like challenges and oh gosh, pattern testing. I'm making it sound worse than it is, but if I have to sew something on a deadline, I don't even participate. I don't know, it's just something that's like, I just get blocked. I can't figure out what to sew. So that's why I like Minerva, because you don't have to participate every month. You pick and choose when you want to participate. But once you get fabric, you have a certain amount of time that you have to, put your makeup, write your blog posts and all of that. That's one of the reasons why I haven't done anything for them in a while. I can't remember last time I did something. That's why I'm real shocked I participated in Sow Your View the last 2 months. But I think it was because I really like the patterns. And actually Sow Your View for November, it was already in my November sewing plans. So I just participated. And the other one the month before, October, was really easy. And I wanted to do a sewing video on it. I like Sow Your View. I think it's a cool concept. Shout out to That So Monica for creating that. So I have the sleeves and the side all sewn together. Looks like a top now. I went ahead and serged the bottom for when I get ready to hem it. So now all we have to do is add the neckband and the sleeve band. And you all have seen me do this. Unless it's your first time here. You've seen me do this a lot. Because it seems like everything that I made had, especially a sleeve band. So, I'm going to grab my sleeve band and my neck band. I have 2 sleeve bands. Here's one sleeve. I have a notch on my sleeve. I have a notch on my sleeve band. I feel like I have to sneeze. Something about a sneeze that clears everything out. Right? So your notches, find your notches and attach them or pin them. Right? You have a seam on your sleeve, and you have a seam on your sleeve band. I try to line up that seam best I can. I know this fabric is kind of dark, so you can't really see my seam. I pin. And now I'm going to pin the rest of the way around. You'll have 3 layers. So make sure you get all 3 layers. I'm going to pin the other sleeve band the same way and sew it the same way. I'm going to do the same with the neckband. Make sure you're pinning the raw edges. But you'll be doing that because you're going to match up your notches. So I don't know why that came to me to say, but it did. Neckband pretty much the same way. Find your notches on your neckband. Do, do, do. Looks like the notches are on the front of this. I feel like that's unusual. I feel like notches are usually on the back of some patterns for the neckband. I found one notch. Hopefully I cut it right. Oh, here's the other one. So my method I like to do, I like to take the neckband and just scrunch it up. I mean, not the neckband, the bodice. I scrunch it up. Here's the neck part. I just scrunch it up and I place it through the neckband. I just got really hungry. I need to finish this video and get it edited because day 8. Today is day 6 on the channel. And this that I'm sewing is going to be for day 8. So I need to go ahead and get this finished and edited. But I pinned at my notches. Now I'm just going to pin the rest all the way around. Make sure it's straight. You don't want to twist it up like what I just did. Whew. I might have to take a break and eat dinner. It's after 6. I know it's after 6 because I don't get off from my job until 6. So I don't think it's quite 7 yet, but I know it's after 6 p.m. I'm just going to continue to pin my neckband. Again, make sure it stays straight. I'm also going to pin my other sleeve band, but I probably won't do that on camera. After I sew my neckband and my sleeve bands, then I will hem the bottom, right? I'll probably just do a 1-inch hem. I'll just, I'm going to take it to the ironing board and press my hem. I may not. The best thing to do is to press it, but I may not because I'm hungry. But I'm just folding over about 1 inch the bottom of the bodice and sewing it. Not real sure if I'm going to get a picture in this. Only because it's raining, and it's supposed to rain for the next couple of days. Inside pictures are okay, but I like outside pictures better. Alright, so get ready to sew the sleeve band to the sleeve. So, but I will do a video on everything I made in December. And that will definitely have pictures of the garments on. So if you don't see a picture in this video, there'll definitely be one in the everything I made in December video. Once I make everything. It's day 8. This is the only thing I've made. I think the bomber jacket is what's going to take the most time. I think everything else is pretty straightforward that I want to make. The top, the old simplicity pattern, that top I want to make. Can't think of the pattern number, but that's pretty much making this. Only difference is it has like a large collar that you can wear as a hood. So got the sleeve band on the sleeve. Can't really tell it because of, ooh, that lined up nice. Can't really tell because of the color of the fabric that the sleeve band is on. But need to repin that. Forgot what I was saying. Oh, the that top is pretty straightforward, just like this one. And then my pants. I don't know why I'm procrastinating on making my pants. They're already cut out. I might as well make them. Now I'm getting ready to sew the neckband. If you need to, make sure you put as many pins, because I was trying not to put a lot of pins, but now I'm feeling like I need to put a lot of pins. I feel like this is going to be a long video. All right, there we go. Whew. Make sure you're getting all 3 layers. I'm going to sew on the other sleeve band, and I'm going to serge those seams, and I'm also going to serge around my neckband, and then I am going to flip my neckband up. Right, and then I'll just sew really close to the edge there. I know you probably can't see that, but I'm gonna flip my neckband up and then sew really close, just so it will lay down right. And then after that, I just have to hem the bottom, which I probably can do that now. Yeah, I'm just gonna fold over either 3/4 of an inch or an inch. I'm eyeballing it. if you need some assistance, definitely grab, what do they call the things? The seam thingy majigamies, where it has the blue thing you slide up and down. Definitely grab one of those. It will look much better if I were to press this first, but trying to get they ate out to you. And I hope I don't run out of bobbin thread. So I think I'm about to. All right, so I'm just going to continue to sew this. And keep my fingers crossed about the bobbin thread. All right, so here is the top on. It does need a press, but I wanted to put it on and show you what it looks like. I did pretty good with the sleeves. They're not as long as my usual sleeves, but they are still too long. And I did end up cutting about 1 inch off when I was cutting the fabric out, but maybe I need to go up to 1.5 inches. But yeah, neck bands on. The bottom is hemmed, and like I said, I need to give it a good press. Sleeve bands are on. It fits very good. I almost cut out an extra large, and I said, nope, I'm cutting the large. Extra large will be entirely too big. So yeah, this is the top. And I'll definitely try to get pictures by the time I do my what I made in December type video. But yeah, I did want you all to see what the top looks like on. So I think this one is a keeper. It's again is McCall's 8112. And it has 3 different views on it. Oh, I said I was doing view D. That's view C. That just lets you know that I can't see. That's like the eye chart in the doctor's office. So it's view C. They only have 3 views on here. But yeah, I like it. I will definitely keep this one in the rotation as a TNT pattern for a nice t-shirt pattern. All right, so that is it. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I will answer them to the best of my ability. Someone asked me a question on a video the other day, and I just haven't had a chance to research it. So I'm going to ask you guys if I can find it. I hope I can find it. But while I am looking for it, question of the day. Do you like, or what is your favorite holiday movie? So my favorite holiday movie is A Diva's Christmas Carol with Vanessa Williams. I think Chili from the group TLC is in it. But, you know, it's one of the remakes of the Scrooge video, the Scrooge movie, where I was getting ready to say Vivica Fox. Vanessa Williams, she's Scrooge. And, of course, all the 3 ghosts come and visit her. That is my favorite holiday movie. I don't get into holiday movies that much. I said it in another video. I get an attitude when Hallmark plays Christmas movies from October on to January. I get a real attitude. I try to record all my mystery movies from them, the ones that they show up, because they show up reruns. They show them during the week. So I try to record as much as I can. I try to record as much as I can, you know, of the mysteries and movies so I can rewatch them during the Christmas season. But there are a few Christmas movies I want to watch. There's one on Hallmark called Santa Stakeout. Tamara Mowry Housley is in it. You all know her, twins, Tia Tamara. Tamara is in this movie. I started watching it the other day, so I'll finish it up. And then Kelly Rowland has a Christmas movie on Lifetime, I believe. And it's a sequel, and they said it was Lifetime's first Christmas movie sequel. I think last year it was Merry Little Christmas, and it was a play on their last name. I think their last name was spelled Liddle, so Merry Little Christmas. And I think they are getting married in part 2. So I don't want to give the plot away just in case you want to watch the first movie, but the second movie is about a wedding. So yeah, those are 2 that I want to watch. I did watch, I think, This Christmas. Of course, we've all watched, what is it, A Christmas Story? I think I've watched that so much. I'm like, okay, I cannot watch this movie again. Home Alone, of course. I watched all 3, but I still think the first one is the best one. But yeah, A Diva's Christmas Carol is my favorite holiday movie. And I haven't watched that many, so I don't really have a lot to compare it to. So the question that someone asked me the other day, so just in case I either forget or I just can't find the time to research it, I want you all to answer. Whoever knows the answer to this question, please put it in the comments for Lady E. It's, let's see. Why is the finished garment measurements and the paper pattern measurements different? All right. Should they be the same? That's the question. So if you know the answer to that question, please put it in the comments for Lady E. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys so much for coming along and sewing with me. I think this video is going to be super long, but that's just because I was doing a lot of talking in the video while I was sewing. So yes, if you like this video, click the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you'll be notified each time I post a new video. And I will see you in day 9.